She does take after her parents, Oh, shut it, Styx.
What did I say that was wrong?
Styx, do you want me to smack you again?
Styx hides behind Albus now.
Don't hit him much anymore. He's already been hit by his brothers far too many times. There's no coming back for some of his memories.
I have no time for you right now, Styx. My priority is Star. We shouldn't have done magic in front of her.
You can't just do whatever you want, Starlight.
Sin looked Severus up and down and smirks.
Milady, do you want me to be a good guard dog for you?
Thank you, Mr. Grumpy. I had no idea I needed your permission. Ugh! Bug off!
Woof.
Severus looked peeved at Sin, but he wasn't stupid enough to mess with the spirit right now.
I'm Grumpy. What do you think you are?
Sin materialized himself in front of Severus now.
Leave her alone. She doesn't want to talk to you.
I'm talking to her, not you.
Don't make me angry, little man.
Severus tries to go around him, but is blocked still.
Starlight, listen to me, will you? These are dangerous times. Move, Sin.
Make me, little man.
Don't think that I don't know enough about your kind, Sin.
And don't you mistake me for a weakling, human.
The others finally catch up,
Men.
but did not turn to look at either of them as she kept walking.
Beat the crap out of each other for all I care. All I want to do is get out of this crazy place.
Oh, and why would we do that?
Because you are stupid. Severus is a genius.
I'm the Queen of England.
Poppy just happened to be passing when she noticed Starlight walking towards the path leading to the boathouse. The Medwitch followed her.
Starlight! Starlight! Wait up!
Huh? Oh! Madame Pomfrey!
Oh my, you sure can walk fast. Listen, dear, I wanted to talk with you and return some items of a personal nature.
Poppy hands Starlight a small bag.
Huh? What's this?
She opens it up to find a bra inside.
I managed to fix it. You see, on the night you came in, well, I asked Severus to clean your wound, and, well, he had to rip your shirt, and I believe when he did so, he managed to rip your bra off, too.
That perverted! Oh, he so asked for it.
Albus shook his head in annoyance. Hadn't he just said before to choose their words carefully around the spirit? He took a deep breath before he spoke. Even he wouldn't go up against a spirit like Sin unprepared.
Severus is indeed as smart as a floor person can be.
He looked calm, but really he wasn't, and it wasn't long before they were all outside in time to hear her, and there was a sound at the gate. Severus had no idea what was going on, but at the rattle, Albus smiled.
I've been expecting someone.
Hey, Grumpy!
She's glaring at Snape. She walked right up to him, their faces mere inches away from each other.
Mind telling me why you ripped my bra off when the only thing that needed to be ripped was my shirt? Tell me, did you like the view?
It was an accident.
Accident, my freaking...
Starlight.
Yes, please. The bra has no reason to be mentioned as long as you're professional about it. Sev, you were professional about it, right?
Minerva smacked Styx again.
Idiot! Don't bring that up again! But Severus, I want to know also, so spit it out!
Severus crosses his arms in agitation as Styx rubs his sore face.
Of course.
Minerva gave him a look that said, I'll talk to you about this more later. In the meantime, Albus got to the gate. He saw who he'd been expecting.
It's so good to see you again, Jessie.
Starlight swayed a little. Jessie shook hands with Dumbledore, and soon they were watching Starlight in fear.
Dissy?
Everyone, give her some space! Too much excitement, too much. I knew letting her be up and about was not right.
Poppy helped Star to sit down.
Try to take deep breaths.
I can't breathe. breathe.
Just breathe in and out, dear.
Poppy checked Starlight's pulse.
Minerva, forget that situation. She's not looking.
Poppy stopped talking when she saw Albus and Jessie. Sid went over to Star and went through her. It was almost like CPR, but he couldn't ever really touch her. But being what he was, she was now breathing the best air that existed. Star heaved a breath of relief, but still kept her face down. Right now she just wanted to close her eyes and wish herself home, with her parents, and Sin was the only thing keeping her from going to her home, which at this point had been ruined and burned down by those who were looking for her. Minerva knelt in front of her, reaching out with trembling hands, but they were slapped away by the young woman, who now looked up at her, tears streaming down her face.
What's wrong with you people? Why won't you let me be? I want to go home. I want to see my mother. If this was to be some kind of stupid joke, it's not funny anymore. Mom, it's not funny. Dad, please.
Minerva looked away, her hands going to her sides, having her so close but still not being able to speak the truth, to be rejected so. Albus's eyes were misted in pain.
Just give her a little room.
Reluctantly, he got closer to her now.
Starlight, come back inside and rest. We won't bother you. You may lay down and leave if you insist in the morning after breakfast.
Jessie kept quiet. Styx just stared at Starlight in shock, while Jessie wiped a tear away from his eye as they watched Star with Minerva and Albus. Poppy gently helped the trembling girl up. She glanced at Minerva with sadness in her eyes, wanting to embrace her friend.
I'll take her to the medical wing and stay with her to make sure she rests.
Aye, it's better for her to get rest.
Her eyes held unshed tears.
Go now. Try to see if you can get her to at least drink some juice. She hardly ate.
Sin followed like mist, wanting to make sure Starlight could breathe now nobody could see him. Severus regretted getting angry with her, but his temper was like that, and he reasoned that it couldn't be helped.
Aye, well, if you would all excuse me, I need time alone as well.
Styx looked around.
Hey, where did that spirit go?
Severus had an idea, and he was right, but he didn't reply. Jessie sobbed quietly as he followed them all in. Then he was directed to their room for the night, where they cried for Star, as well as her real parents, almost all night. Albus didn't sleep at all. He worked in his office, and in the morning he made his way to see Star. Jessie was already there, dabbing at his eyes, sitting near Star with a platter of food for the girl. Star had slept all day and throughout the night. Not even the visit from Minerva during the wee hours of the night had woken her. She had not stirred at the touch of her hand, nor had opened her eyes when McGonagall had kissed her cheek. And now that morning had once again come, she merely stared at the food.
Oh, honey, you've got to be starving.
Jessie beamed as he dabbed at his pretty eyes. His mascara was smeared. He was very emotional.
I'm not hungry.
Jessie put the food down.
You have everyone so worried about you.
Starlight did not reply to Jessie's comment. Styx was taking care of another patient as he noticed Star awake. He knew she wouldn't want to talk to him, so he went to let Madame Pomfrey know.
She's up? I should go tell Minerva and Albus.
Yes, I thought it'd be best that you should know so you can tell them.
Alright, thank you. Make sure she does not become agitated. I'll be back in just a few minutes.
Alright.
Sin was still there, but didn't show himself still, not even to her. He knew she didn't want to see him.
I am so sorry. You must feel like you're Alice in Wonderland or something confusing like that. Star, you really have to eat something. If you're really going to be leaving here, you need some nourishment.
She ignored the words. She doubted she would leave. Severus walked in, feeling guilty. Styx watched from the corner of his eye as he took care of another patient. Starlight still did not speak. She merely stared at her hands. Poppy knocked on the door to Dumbledore's office, where Minerva was at currently, as they had been discussing what they should do for the last 3 hours.
Come in.
Headmaster, Minerva. Starlight, she's awake.
I wanted to apologize for everything I have said. My temper gets the best of me when I know someone needs to be protected from the outside, and...
Sev, you have to leave.
Hey, Spirit, are you there?
Sin materialized next to her. The scent of fresh roses and something else really good hit their senses of smell. He bows to her low.
Yes, my lady?
Severus glares at Styx.
I was told not to let her get agitated.
She looked to where Sin was but said nothing, then stiffened as she heard Dumbledore and McGonagall come in.
Not a dream.
Dumbledore took out his wand as he changed the environments to sunny skies and rainbows. Even the sound of a small brook could be heard as if it wasn't far off. He sat near her as Jessie got up and offered the seat to Minerva.
It doesn't have to be weird if you don't let it.
Starlight was not sure what Dumbledore spoke about right now. The most interesting thing to her were her hands. Not even as he made such beauty appear did she notice it. Minerva took the seat Jessie offered her. She knew that what Albus had created was partly due to what they'd known she'd liked as a child, just before she and her Muggle parents moved away to America. Albus was getting frustrated until Fawkes flew into the window and landed near Starlight's arm. He smiled at his companion as the bird felt Starlight's pain and confusion. It began to nudge her with its beak gently. Sin watched and was ready to kill the bird if it annoyed his master. Star glanced at it. One thing she'd always liked were animals, especially birds. And cats. But this bird.
Warm.
Fawkes got even closer to her, and he got comfortable next to her as if he belonged there now. Albus smiled, then spoke softly to her.
Fawkes has great affection for you.
Fawkes?
Minerva kept quiet, still trying to recover from yesterday morning. At its name, it opened its beak, almost as if it was smiling.
Yes, he really liked you.
Minerva nodded at that. Fawkes had been there when she'd been born, and even sung through the delivery, soothing Minerva's pain.
It's a very gentle animal, dear.
Fawkes doesn't get close to anyone, you know.
You said I could leave?
Yes. I said you could leave if you want.
My lady. You can't. I'm sorry. But something has happened to your home.
Star, why not stay here?
It is all an illusion. This occult beauty you create. Even death. You can't stop it. I will return home.
No, you can't.
Sin opened what looked like a mirror in midair and showed her home charred. Hardly anything was left of it but a chimney.
No, Sin, stop!
You have no home. I'm sorry, my lady.
Stop lying!
Oi! All of you be quiet and listen. You are all causing too much trouble for her right now.
Oh, and you know how she feels. She's angry with us because it's like we kidnapped her and won't let her leave without a ransom.
At the word kidnapping, Star grabs her head, crumbling to the ground.
Starlight, no matter what happens, you have to run.
At the count of 3. 1, 2, 3!
Starlight.
There were men. It's gone. The images are gone.
I am so sorry, Starlight.
Can you all just go away?
Yeah, of course. Just let us know if you need anything at all.
He tugged at the two of them. Albus helped Minerva leave with him. Poppy followed them. Once outside, she spoke to everyone.
I told you, didn't I? Too much, too fast. It's not doing her any good.